Hello guys! This is Teacher My Way, and this YouTube channel is co-owned by me and my best friend, Teacher Gwen. But since medyo na busy ang iyang schedule due sa iyang employment sa 5-1 talked, so ako lang sa ang mag-solo flight tonight. So as promised, I will be discussing some of the lessons from this thematic module for week 5 for grade 9 students from the division office. And obviously, I'm still very new in this platform and this is not something that I'm used to doing. And I'm trying my best to get the hang of it. So please, be nice to me. Due to insistent public demand, charotes kamatis. Padayon na nato ni bisag wala ang ako ang partner kay para matabangan mo, dear students, sa pag-answer sa inyong module at home. So I hope that this video can help you in any way somehow. Please keep on watching and subscribe to this channel. So before ta mag-start guys, so page 2, let us first revisit what are the perfect numbers. So kani siyang knowledge is very crucial para ma-answeran ninyo easily ang square root later on. So suppose you are to multiply 1 by itself, that will give you 1. Then 2 times 2, that is 4. 3 times 3, that is 9. 4 times 4, that is 16, and so on. So these numbers, kaning product, aning na adi-ari nga mga numbers, are known as the perfect numbers. So you can have 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, and so on. Mo ni sila tanan ang mga perfect numbers. And then, if we are to extract the square root of a perfect number, say for example, the square root of 4 is just the positive and negative value of 2. So nga naman, because when we have positive 2 times positive 2, that is positive 4. Negative 2 times negative 2, still that is positive 4. That is why we have the plus and minus 2 as the square root of 4. The same is true with the square root of 9. That is plus and minus 3. Square root of 81, that is plus and minus 9. And so on. Moving on sa page 2, activity 1. Suppose you or asked, what is the square root of positive 16? Then, based sa ato previous discussion, the answer will be plus and minus 4. How about the negative square root of 16? Still, the answer will be plus and minus 4. And lastly, the positive and negative square root of 16. So, more gihapon ang answer, plus and minus 4. Kaning mga signs nga naa diri class will not affect the original value of the square root of a perfect number. So, I'll give you an example. Kaning walay sign, meaning that's positive. So, that is positive square root of 16. So, naatay positive and the square root of 16 based sa tuang previous discussion is positive and negative 4. So, ato siyang i-multiply. Positive times positive, still, that's positive. Positive times negative, it's negative 4. Okay. The same is true kung negative square root of 16. So, meaning to say, you have the negative, ang value aning square root of 16, diba, positive and negative 4 based sa atuang previous discussion. So, negative times positive is negative 4. Negative times negative is positive. So, mura lang gibali ang sign, pero maura na siya. Pareho na siya sa plus and minus 4. So, basta inyong timanan nga dili maka-affect ang sign nga naagli sa gawas. The answer will always be the plus and minus square root of that perfect number. Nasabtan? Another example for activity 1, find my roots. Suppose you are asked to extract the square root of 9 over 25. So, this is how the number is written in your module, but the proper way of writing this one is like this. Square root of 9 over 25. And maybe you're not using the math type in encoding these numbers, so mo nang nanayang forma. But when we use math type in encoding, then we can achieve this standard way of writing. Now, pwede na to bulagon ang upper and lower or the numerator and denominator. So, pareho na siya kung maingon kag square root of 9 divided by or over square root of 25. Then, you can individually extract the square root of the numerator and the denominator. So, the square root of 9 is positive and negative 3, and the square root of 25 is positive and negative 5. Or your final answer will be positive and negative 3/5. So that is the square root of 9 over 25. The same is true when we have the negative square root of 4 over 36. So standard way of writing, equal sign, then we have the negative and the vinculum. So we have square root of 4 as the numerator, then square root of 36 as the denominator. Then extract the square root of both sides, and as I keep on saying in our previous discussion, that this sign will not affect the original value of these perfect numbers. So, understandable that we have plus and minus. Square root of 4 is plus and minus 2, and the square root of 36 is plus and minus 6. So that's it. Okay, padayon to guys. Sa activity 2, ang title is Anything Real or Nothing Real. So atong gisigutan diri class, dili ang relasyon. Kung dili kaning naa diari sa ubos. So you need to find the solutions of each of the following quadratic equations. By the way, unsa man din ang real o nothing real? For example, when we get the square root of 25, so we have positive and negative 5. So this is an example of a real root. So nabilong siya sa real numbers. Now, suppose we have the square root of negative 25. So take note, the negative sign is inside the radical symbol. Inside. So, the answer is not real. Or, in higher mathematics, this belongs to complex numbers. Ang ma-answer ani is an imaginary numbers. So, sama sa inyong relasyon nga imagination ra nimo nga kamo, pero walay kamo. How sad. Bitaw. So, dili kayo ta mo discuss kung deeper ani kay naay specific nga year level or grade level nga i-tackle nila ang mga inani nga discussion. So, dili lang ta. Basta yung timan-an nga pag negative ang number inside the square root or inside the radical symbol, then automatic the answer for that is not real. Kaya nga naman, naa ba di ay number na kung i-multiply nimo by itself, mo yield of negative 25. Di ba wala? Because we have 5, positive 5 times positive 5, the answer is positive 25. Negative 5 times negative 5 multiplied by itself, ha? Dili pwede like sign kay moron siyang iyahang kaluha. That is also positive 25. So either of these two options walay makahatag og negative 25. So not existing ang iyahang answer para sa ato ang level sa grade 9. So dili na kay nato na siya langason kay not real sama sa iyang gugma nimo not real.